whole thing, I think Michelle has something. Her initial thought is that if it is expected that everyone stays late on a regular basis, maybe it's time to hire a temp or part-timer who can buffer the workload.
So I think there's a couple of different things that, obviously that we can open up for discussion. Number one, communication, as we've already talked about, that's key. And, the leader wasn't really communicating with the team in regards to, sometimes absolutely there's going to be, people that can't stay or they can't do it. And, as the leader, you may have to take on the work and, definitely work through it. But then you need to have a dialogue with your team. How could we have done this differently? What's your time frame? Do you have certain, not to get into personal issues, but are there certain times where you're just absolutely not available? And then also sometimes, again, our hands are tied because the work is coming from somebody outside of us. So if I'm in charge of my projects, that's one thing. But if I'm being handed a project with a certain deadline, then that's another thing. And I may not have control over that particular project or that particular deadline. So, my team, hopefully it's a give and take. Again, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Hey, we all have to stay late tonight. I'm buying pizza, or, hey, we all have to stay late tonight. Why doesn't everybody sleep in Monday morning and don't come to work before 12? And if you do things like this, your team's going to appreciate you. They can see that you appreciate them. You're not trying to take advantage. And again, hopefully they can realize that, hey, this isn't my idea. Trust me, I don't want to stay late on a Friday night, but we have to get it done. So let's work through it.